Hey guys, it's Troy here with a video explaining what the best vehicle and character combinations are in Mario Kart 8. Now, there is no concrete best vehicle character combination, it's really all preference right now with online play. However, for time trials, there are definite best vehicle character combinations, and that's what the majority of this video will be about, why these combinations are the best for these tracks. So starting things off, about 2/3 of the world records right now use this specific combo. They use the super heavyweights, which include the Heavy Me, Wario, Bowser, and Morton, the Koopaling. And then they use the speed bonus cards, which include the Gold Standard, the Mach 8, the Circuit Special, and the Sports Coupe. And then they use the Cyber Slick or the Slick Wheels. For glider, it doesn't matter too much, it's pretty mixed. There's two different types of gliders. One of them gives you more handling, and those are helpful for picking up coins or doing anything that's tricky while in the air. That includes the Flower Glider, Peach Parasol, MKTV, Parafoil, Bowser Kite, and the Cloud. And then there's the ones that give you a little speed bonus in the air, and those are the Super, the Waddle Wing, the Plane, the Wario Wing, and the Gold Glider. So yeah, anyway, that is for the main combo for time trials right now is the super heavies, the speed bonus carts, and the speed bonus wheels. However, when you use this combo, you pretty much sacrifice every other stat, so this isn't necessarily the best thing for online. If anything, I would say it's not a good option for online right now, especially when you're learning the tracks and how to play, because you have hardly any acceleration. If you get hit by items or you hit walls, it takes you forever to start up again, and by then it definitely makes the huge speed bonus you have not very worth it. But yeah, anyway, back to time trials. There are some tracks that don't use this combination though, and those include, for example, Dolphin Shoals is mainly an underwater track, so that one doesn't use it because there are hidden stats, which I will include a table in the description giving you all the hidden stats. I'll talk more about that later. But anyway, the Badwagon, Tri-Speeder, and Steel Driver, those have hidden stats that allow them to have a higher underwater speed, and Dolphin Shoals is practically all underwater. So the Badwagon is used with the world record right now with the retro off-road wheels, and the retro off-road wheels are the same as the standard blue standard and off-road, but they help with speed underwater, so because of that they're actually the most useful for this track. And then another thing to mention is there's a few tracks where, because of the terrain, it makes it so you cannot use the slick wheels, because those those sacrifice a ton of terrain, or what's it called, traction stat. So those include Mount Wario, Rainbow Road, Donut Plains 3, and Dry Desert. All four of those, they use the fastest cart, but they don't use the slick wheels, they use the slim wheels. So those ones are the worst ones for the slicks for sure. But there's also one more, and that's GCN Sherbetland, and this one uses the monster wheels with the Badwagon also. And then on top of it, it uses Toadette, which is pretty surprising because this is the only character that's not part of those super heavy categories that is used in a record. And the lighter weight classes have a higher traction stat, which is really important on that track because of the icy surface. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the time trials. What it comes down to is, time trials are all about speed, so you have to sacrifice everything for speed, even if it's hard to use for the vehicles. But certain tracks, speed isn't always the most important thing. Sheer speed stat, there's other ways to get speed with underwater and then off-road terrain. And now for online. I've seen literally everything used for online. There's people that are good with inside drifting bikes, karts, ATVs even. You can pretty much use anything right now, and it's not like there's something that is just absolutely awful. And what I mean is they tried to balance things out more than they did with Mario Kart Wii vehicles. But yeah, for online, I mean, like I said, you could pretty much use anything. I'll tell you what I like to use. I like to use the characters with the Donkey Kong, Waluigi, Rosalina, Roy Koopa. I like to use that category because it's still got a lot of speed, but it doesn't sacrifice all of its acceleration and handling for the speed. So I like that a lot. and then it's got more mini turbo and more traction than the super heavy category. So I think all those things are actually pretty important online. And then I also like to use the fastest carts, which I'll say them again: Gold Standard, Mach 8, Circuit Special, Sports Coupe. I like to use one of those, and I think they might have different hitboxes, but other than that, they have the exact same stats, so you can use any of them. The game comes with Mach 8 unlocked, so if you have nothing, if you don't have the other 3 unlocked, you can just use the Mach 8 and you'll be fine. And for wheels, this is where like I mess around a lot because I don't know what I like the most yet. If I really feel like I need acceleration, like if I'm getting hit a lot and I'm annoyed, I use like the roller wheels because you get a ton of acceleration out of it. But if I want speed and I feel like I'm doing well, then I'll use like the slick wheels or the slim wheels because they're faster. They're a little harder to use and they have less acceleration, but they're the overall fastest wheels. And for glider, I prefer the ones with handling just because it's a little easier. And I really don't even notice the speed bonus from the super glider and the ones in that category. So yeah, pretty much long story short, for time trials there are definite best vehicle character combinations, the ones I mentioned earlier in the video. But for online, use that hidden stats chart that I put in the description, and you could mix and match the different combinations to get whatever outcome you want, and whatever is more important to you, you can make sure to get more of that stat compared to others. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really enjoy right now how everyone is using different combinations. There doesn't seem to be a dominant one at the moment, which is good. And in the comment section below, be sure to let me know what vehicle character combination you like to use and why you like to use it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.